Hello everyone, this is Justice. I'm coming to you live as a targeted individual, and I'm going to go live on Facebook to tell you guys my life as a targeted individual that's being harassed and stalked daily, 24 hours a day. And I'm going to show you my life as being a targeted individual. I'm being electronically harassed 24/7 and gang stalked by the community, electronic harassment, and every day I come out, I have street theater following along with it in my head, or actually planting images inside my head, or giving me thoughts via voice to skull, push talk. I try to catch most of the voice to skull that's being brought to my tongue, but sometimes I can't always catch it. So these are the total manipulations that's going on around me today as we speak, and I'm going to bring it to you live as my life as a targeted individual that's being gang stalked and electronically harassed 24 hours a day. So again, this is Justice. I'm going to my destination to pass out some brochures. So let's go ahead and walk along with me. Right now, I'm on my way to the Lincoln Memorial to pass out some brochures about my life as a targeted individual. And we're recording live for Facebook to show you guys what it is that I experience every day. Although you can't really get the true feel or the true idea as my life as a targeted individual, because most of the information that I'm being gang stalked on has nothing to even do with me. But what they do is they push an image or push vocals in my mind or in my skull, and that's how they initiate the voice to skull, by initiating gang stalking. So basically what they do is they put an idea in your head, an image. May not even be your image, may not even be anything that you've done, but they put the idea in your imagery, and then they follow through by talking the idea that they just put in your head. Now they know that you know that this is not yours, but in order for them to make it seem real, they have to put the image in your head along with putting voice to skull information in your head and talking, which I call it left and righting you, and talking at the same time in order for it to seem real. For the most part, I can pretty much catch when they're planting some idea in my head that is really not mine. So therefore I catch this while they're doing it, and I just let them manipulate and maneuver around me. And then at the same time, they'll have some street theater, some trucks with writing on it, some cars with writing, some taxis. Taxis stand for, a family member who put their put their nieces and nephew in a taxi. And like I said, most of the stuff, but I would say 90% of the stuff, it's not even mine, and it has nothing to do with me. But I've had them write me on disinfected wipes. I've had them electronically gang stalk me on hair. Whatever they can come up with, they find a way to gang stalk me. So I just let them continue to do it, Because all in all, the longer this goes on, the more money I'm going to get. I'm heading over to the Lincoln Memorial. Reason why, and there's your bus. There's one Gangstalking sign right there. You know, as I'm talking about it, they know I was heading this way. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out, you know, that they're manipulating my mind. But one thing about being a targeted individual, they want to say that all this is for you. I haven't seen any part of this harassment being for me. I call them idiots and stupid, because why would you say you're for someone but you're continuously harassing them? And there's a law against harassment and stalking. So, of course, you know, if you're some numbnuts and you don't have any kind of education or you're just dumb as hell, that's the only way you're going to believe any of this crap that they try to feed you. I'm going over to the Lincoln Memorial. Reason why is because this is a tourist area, and I'm going to get multiple people from multiple states, and that's a plus here in DC, because you have a lot of tourists coming around this time of the year. And this is when I'm going to be able to focus and touch different people from different areas to where they can take this information back to their area. And this is how I intend on spreading gangstalking and electronic harassment. This is how I intend on spreading it globally at a fast rate. I'm going to be running out of battery soon, which is, well, when you're being electronically harassed, it also can electronically harass you through your electronics. So I'm used to my computers and my phones being tampered with. 1 minute my battery says 98%, and the next minute it drops down all the way to 20. And you know this is them trying to keep you in some type of timing mechanism to kind of alleviate some of their damages. Right now, they're working pretty hard to cover their ass on everything that they've done to me. And each of my live videos I'm going to bring to you, I'm going to disclose some of that information of what the things that they've done to me a little bit by little bit. But if you want faster information or some information that I've already disclosed about these disgusting, devil-worshipping, evil bastards, go to noabuseofpower.com or noabuseofpower.com TV, or my new YouTube channel, No Abuse of Power, and watch some of my videos that I've posted in regards to the gang stalking and harassment. So I think I'm going to run out of my battery real soon because it just popped up and said 5%. So I'm going to continue to record as much as I can record up until the fact that it shuts off, and then I'll post this video. Anyway, if it shuts off before I get to tell you guys bye for my first taping, bye guys. My next recording will be on when I'm actually at the location to pass out my brochures, and actually at the location where I actually talk to some people to see if they know what a targeted individual is. And hopefully I can get some good footage today. As you can see, it's pretty busy around here. I see a lot of tourists out here. So I'm going to get to talk to a lot of people today, I see. There's the Capitol, or Congress, or Capitol. I think it's Congress. No, it's the Capitol. Or anyway, whatever it is, they make laws there, but they don't do any damn thing. Here's some writing on some of the buses. You know, if I wasn't recording, they would be talking to me and left writing me in my head. Lone Star, we know that stands for Texas. Academy, I just talked about yesterday about that's one of my favorite sports stores where we used to get all our sporting equipment. So these are just some of the name brands. You know, a home dude with a superhero. They had to turn him left to get him over here. You know, Southern Express, they use that as she's talking. She's from down south. You know, these are some of the things that they do in their street theater. And one of the most popular ways is to have writings on t-shirts. You know, I once read a t-shirt that said, "My kids are not my kids." You know, I mean, they just do any trashy thing to try to hurt you, you know. But like I said, I'd have killed someone by now if I wasn't a strong individual. They're holding my tongue at this point. And normally when they hold my tongue, they want me to hold my tongue. But chances are I don't hold my tongue, because I don't hold my tongue for anybody. I don't have a reason to. I don't have to cover anybody's ass. I don't have to cover my ass, because there's nothing that I've done to where I need to cover my ass or anybody else's ass. You know, they also use father and daughter scenarios. These little scenarios, you know, represents, you know, father and daughter. How the hell does he get away with that? You know, type situations. I see that multiple occasions. I mean, just a recent picture that I saw, you know, is a fine example of how they're displaying this father and daughter type scenario, and how the hell did they let that happen? And then they left, right, and manipulated the situation to where it appears as if though it's actually him there, but we all know he's nothing but a piece of scum. Built belt. So what they do is, say I come this direction or this route. Who's to say I was going to take this direction? Well, what they do is they fill up the whole area in the direction that they know that I'm going to go. So whichever way I decide to pass, or whichever way I decide to go, it's going to be some type of manipulation and some type of gang stalking, electronically harassment that's going to present itself in either direction that I choose to walk in. So this is one of the ways that it doesn't matter which direction I go. There's going to be something that they're going to manipulate along my path, along my route. Now you can know when they're playing catch up, because at some time I can maneuver around